Mars the red gem of the solar system, or maybe just a giant dust ball with a bad attitude. Look at that sandstorm raging out there. It's like the planet's way of saying, welcome, now get lost. People romanticized living on Mars to escape old Earth, but I bet that didn't factor in the face-melting sandstorm feature. You know, back on old Earth, people like Elon Musk dreamed of colonizing this place. Swap blue skies and breathable air for deadly storms and an atmosphere that wants to fry you alive. But he wasn't wrong. With the brilliant minds on Earth manufacturing thousands of nuclear ballistic weapons, the question was not if, it was always when. So here we are, trading one death trap for another. We destroyed a living planet just to learn how to survive on a dead one. Now we've got these state-of-the-art protective suits. Supposedly they can handle anything Mars throws at us. But let's be real, they're about as reliable as making nuclear weapons and not using them. One tiny rip, and I'll be the universe's latest piece of space junk. Well, time to step outside and embrace the madness. If my suit holds up, I'll live to make more questionable decisions. Now, let's see if Mars wants to play nice today. On my way to Cydonia, the charming mining colony where dreams go to die and lungs go to beg. Imagine a place where people chip away at rocks all day just to trade them for oxygen. Yeah, oxygen. The stuff we used to suck in for free on old Earth, now the hottest commodity in the solar system. Funny, isn't it? We escaped Earth, but we couldn't escape capitalism. Same slaving by the 99% and luxury for the 1%.
Cydonia can have a depressing effect on some people. Make sure to get yourself help before it becomes a problem.
Depression included? Fantastic. I was worried this place wouldn't live up to the hype. The miners here risk life and limb, digging up scraps, all for a few extra puffs of O2. It's like some twisted game show. Who wants to keep breathing? Spoiler alert, not everyone wins. Cheers to capitalism at its finest. Nothing boosts a market like making survival a luxury. Well, that's not creepy at all. Maybe he's wondering if I'm worth more as a friend or as spare parts. Note to self, avoid eye contact with guys who look like they've been underground since the last century. So here we are, on a planet where capitalism has figured out how to monetize existence itself. Some people here fall into the debt trap, taking out loans to buy the most absurd things, like limited edition oxygen tanks with designer logos, and with no way to climb out of their debt, they spend their entire lives underground, working like slaves in the mines. It's a twisted cycle. Dig up minerals to pay off the air you need to keep digging. Kind of poetic in a we're all doomed sort of way. Who needs freedom when you can still get to breathe? Speaking of doom, I did get a farts-filled oxygen tank. Not sure if it was a prank or a mistake, but the sky should be clear by now. I'm gonna head out and kill some sales representatives. Wait a minute, that holding tank says methane. No wonder I was breathing cow farts last week. Alright, here they are, running on the overpriced oxygen tanks I generously helped them afford. Oh, looks like they've got a strict no refunds policy. How customer friendly. First one down. Guess he won't, need that oxygen anymore. Mind if I take it back? You call that shooting? I've seen asteroids with better aim. Two down. Maybe they should have invested in marksmanship instead of scamming customers. Hey pal, last chance for that refund. Alright, suit yourself. Well, that was customer service at its finest. Next time, just honor the return policy. Less hassle for everyone. They say violence isn't the answer, but it sure is satisfying. Well, would you look at that? A spaceship taking off. Looks like management's skipping town. Guess they realized you can't run a company with dead employees. Or maybe they just hate cleaning up their own mess. Funny how you'd think people might get a little kinder after being evicted into space and losing their loved ones. Maybe hold doors open, figuratively of course. You don't mess with airlocks. Share an oxygen tank now and then. But no, Human nature always prevails. We just find new ways to be selfish across the galaxy. It's almost comforting, really. At least some things never change, no matter how many light years you travel. The healthcare system has taken a creative turn. Meet Reliant Medical Incorporated. Sounds trustworthy, doesn't it? Their AI isn't programmed to heal you. It's programmed to calculate profits with the empathy of a vending machine. Feeling a bit short of breath? Chest tighter than a budget airline seat? No worries. They'll offer you a deal with the devil himself. Life-extending treatments in exchange for lifelong servitude. Well, hello there. Finally, a doctor who doesn't look like they're here to harvest my organs. You know, life in space gets pretty lonely. Might be worth letting them poke around. Strictly for medical purposes, of course. What this lady doesn't realize is that she's now chained to relentless labor and untested gene therapy. Also, Martian scientists can figure out how to extend the elite's lifespan beyond the ripe old age of 230.
Yes.
Hey, shh, I'm narrating here. NPCs, man, never know when to stay quiet. Anyway, where was I? Boom. Well, there's Mars sending a warm welcome, or, you know, telling us to pack up and leave.
Yes, what?
Oh, shut up already. Damn, that's one sexy doc. There's one organ I really need examined. Silence. Well, guess I'm getting the silent treatment already. Typical. Relationships in space, huh? You'd think with all the isolation we'd be better at communication. But no, even out here, I'm still getting ghosted. Hey, check out if you can see any bright future on the horizon. Nope, seems like he can't see any either. The perseverance on this guy, though, well, at least one of us still has hope going for them. Oh, look at that bottom. That's where all the drilling happens. I gotta go meet up with some friends. People here have lost their minds. There's a point where your brain just needs the oxygen to survive, and when it doesn't get it, you black out. Keep that up long enough, and you end up with brain damage. Just like these two. Sitting here, staring at each other like I don't even exist at their table. They used to be my friends. We'd shoot bottles and do target practice on unsuspecting aliens. It was fun having them around. Now, they're just empty containers sitting in the same spot they first met, like someone forgot to put the caps back on their brains. Makes you miss the days when you could just step outside and take a deep breath. I can't even remember the last time I did that. Good luck trying to meditate here. Forget about lowering your anxiety. It'll hit harder when you realize you're running out of oxygen and don't have enough credit to refill. The last yoga instructor here, yeah, got killed by a student. Apparently, deep breathing exercises don't go over well when you're charging for every breath. Namaste, and rest in peace. I don't like how that guy looked at me back there. He's giving off serious creep vibes, or maybe I've just had too much to drink and need to go home. Or, even better, let me take a shot at that bottle next to him. If I hit him and he drops, that's karma working overtime. And if I miss, well, I guess the universe is on his side and I'm just drunk. Well, looks like I've had one too many. Time to call it a day.